Hello there, how are you doing? Welcome back to Slam Motion. So guys, in today's video, we are going to discuss Ross Butler took a major career risk picking 13 Reasons Why over Riverdale. Are you guys excited? So let's get started. So keep up with me till the end, comment right below this video, subscribe if you still haven't, and turn on the post notification for more videos. 13 Reasons Why began as a limited series, but got picked up for a second season. Riverdale and 13 Reasons Why both launched in 2017. At first, the projects didn't seem to conflict with one another, because the latter was originally intended to be a limited series. However, things would get complicated when it was announced that 13 Reasons Why got picked up for a second season. Butler spoke to 17 that same year to discuss his choice to stay with 13 Reasons Why over Riverdale. He began by describing the moment he found out there would be a second season for 13 Reasons Why. It was the night before the MTV Movie Awards, and I was actually out with the cast on our way to a charity event, and I got an email for the announcement with the teaser trailer, he said. We all watched it at the same time in the car together. We were Ubering somewhere, and we all got super excited. Like, whoa, it was really happening. It was a great moment, great timing. According to the outlet, Butler decided to leave Riverdale before he found out 13 Reasons Why was renewed. It turns out that the shooting schedule for Riverdale was expanded. This would have conflicted with his ability to shoot the other series if it did get renewed. That was a big decider for me, Butler said. There are other projects that I'm looking at, but the main reason was 13 Reasons. I was pretty sure it was going to come back for a second season, and I put all my chips on that coming back. The choice was a risk, but it was one Butler was willing to take. If I left Riverdale and 13 Reasons didn't happen, I would not be in a good place, he said. But I was getting some good vibes that it would get picked up. Ross said he connected with his 13 Reasons Why character more than his Riverdale character. When the second season of Riverdale premiered, audiences noticed Reggie was now being played by Charles Melton. This was before the 13 Reasons Why renewal announcement, so audiences began speculating there would be a second season. In a 2018 interview with Vulture, Butler spoke further about his decision. According to the article, Butler was given a choice of either reduced screen time on both series or a bigger role on 13 Reasons Why. The former option would have accommodated Butler's schedule. However, the latter was the option he chose in the end. When describing what fueled his decision, Butler said that he felt closer to the character of Zach. Reggie's a great character, but it's a different tone, he said. I connected with Zach on a much more real level, where I didn't have to create so much of a character for him. Reggie's more outspoken, like that jock archetype. Even though he knew he made the right decision, Butler still wasn't entirely sure 13 Reasons Why would get renewed. I was in this weird floating space where the CW had recast Reggie, but Netflix still hadn't confirmed that season 2 of 13 had been picked up, he said. Thankfully it did. I had lunch with Brian Yorkie, the head writer and executive producer, and he dropped the news of what was going to happen with Zach. Ross returned to Riverdale to play Reggie in the show's 100th episode. When Butler decided to leave Riverdale for 13 Reasons Why, many believed he wouldn't return to the former show. This feeling was further cemented when his character was recast with Melton in the role. However, Riverdale taught audiences to expect the unexpected, because Butler reprised his role as Reggie for the show's 100th episode. The episode, titled The Jughead Paradox, saw Jughead Jones begin to understand the alternate Riverdale universe. Jughead comes across comic books where the character of Reggie Mantle looks very different. Both Butler and Melton's versions of Reggie appear in the episode. They both team up with Veronica Lodge and fought to the death where they were both killed. When speaking to 17 back in 2017, Butler said he was still going to miss his old castmates. So guys, this was all about today's video. Share as much as you can, that really motivates us to create more content for you guys. With this, we end our video. Hope you liked the video.